name is Jason Verdone, and I am here at the LRC-South at Rowan University, bringing you another Learn and Create video. So today we're doing something a little different. We're building with paper towel tubes and bathroom tissue tubes, and we're going to make a marble run. So something a little different than what I usually do. So building is fun. Kids like to build. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to make this marble run, very simple marble run. But as the children get older, they can be more complex. So we're going to start with a piece of cardboard, some various sizes of cardboard tubes. So I made some round templates there, so where we're going to hot glue the tubes. So I'm just going to put a circle there so I know where to hot glue, because we need hot glue to keep the paper towel tubes in place. Now I painted mine ahead of time, but you can add tape, kids can add tape or stickers, anything they want to make it bright. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my hot glue gun, and I'm going to make a circle of hot glue on the cardboard. I'm going to put a lot of glue so it sticks. So we're going to put our first tube here. And what I do is I put a little hot glue around the bottom edge so it stays. This is our second tube. So like I said, as the children get older, they can be a little more complex in their building. So our content connections is for school age kids. Mary is doing something similar, but for the school age set. So what I did was, ahead of time I cut slots in them. So if you see, because we're going to put the tubes that I cut in half, because these are going to be our ramps. So it's funny, science is trial and error. So I had one that I cut a little too high, but it was much too high for the tube, so I cut it down. So, with kids, science is trial and error. So if something doesn't work, you can try it another way. You can ask kids about, this didn't work this way. How can we try it? How can we try it so it will make it work? All right. So now I'm going to show you how to make the ramp part of our marble maze. So I have a regular paper towel tube, and I measured the distance between the two holes in the base of it. So I'm just going to cut it like so. Then I'm going to cut down the middle of it. Okay, on both sides. So then when we open it up, it's going to look like a ramp, okay? So I am going to, these are our ramp pieces. These are the pieces that the marbles are going to go through. So I'm going to, you have to maneuver it a little bit, get them to fit. So they have our other piece. Because you want to maneuver it so that the marble drops from one tube to the other and doesn't fall in the inside of the tube. And then this is our littler piece, which I did the same thing. You'll see that I cut this to make a piece for the ramp. And what I did was I found that when I just initially put the marble through, that when it got to here, when it got into the last piece of the marble, the drop, that it just kind of dropped there. And I found that I needed to fold this a little to boost it up a little bit, because science is trial and error. So we had to come up with a way to make the marble move out of this piece of the maze. Okay. So now let's try, because I have different things. I have different things here. I have a marble. I have a couple different sized pom-poms. So we'll see which will move faster. So we're going to put the marble at the top here. So we're going to drop it down and see. Oh, and as you can see, it does work, but we didn't maneuver it. We didn't secure it Good enough. So I secured it a little differently because, sometimes you have to play with things to get it to work. So I'm going to try again. And just about did it. So again, your cardboard tubes, sometimes you have to flatten it a little bit because it is only cardboard. It does bunch up a little bit. All right, so let's try again. And there it goes. What's nice about this is you can talk about higher level vocabulary words, equilibrium, gravity, force, nature. So this was the end result. So this is after I painted it, but it's the same concept. So let's play with this one and see. And there it went. Okay. With all our Learning Creates, there are supplemental handouts at the end of your video that you could download, and you could use as PDFs that you could use in the classroom or if you're homeschooling. So right here we have an extension activity, making a marble maze out of a paper plate, a nice big paper plate. As you can see, I have a start because you always want to have a start. And I just used tape, and I used straws, and I used paper, and I have arrows, for the kids to maneuver the plate. Right, it's good fine motor skill. Okay, so that missed the plate. Let's try to go again. So it's almost a pinball machine effect with the straws. So here it is. So we're gonna get to the finish line. There we go. Again, you could try it with marbles. You could try it with the pom-poms, marshmallows, anything that you could talk with the kids about. Which one do you think will move better? It's all educated guess. This is a nice fine motor activity because it helps kids work with their both hands together, so that's bilateral hand skills. So there's many different skills that children can get from this science activity. So it ties together nicely with our marble maze. And again, the directions for this are in our supplemental handouts that you can download. So I thank you for watching another episode of Learning Create from here at the LRC-South. Thank you.